Hey everybody, Zayden here. Well, you heard Wayden, like I'm called on this channel. I just wanted to say that my favourite film franchise, part of my childhood ever since I could use a video recorder when I was very young. I used to watch Star Wars, and now that childhood is totally gone. That childhood which has been sold to Disney, maybe I'm overacting, but I don't really want to see a child conglomeration which seems to be obsessed with making money and making huge sequels of these Disney films like Snow White 2 and it just seems totally whorish and absolutely disgusting of George Lucas, rather than passing on the new generation of films which could be made by the public or by any independent filmmakers. The public group, the manly group, he just sells it to Disney, who will screw up the continuation of the universe after 4 ABY. And you don't know, the chronology of Star Wars is measured by before the Battle of Yavin, which is before the Battle of Yavin, or after the Battle of Yavin. After the 4 years after the Battle of Yavin is basically during the time of the Battle of Endor, the final fight with Luke and Darth Vader, his redemption from the dark side and comes to the light side, and the destruction of the second Death Star. After this, there's a series of novels which is made by an absolutely brilliant author called Kevin J. Anderson. And if you don't know who Kevin J. Anderson is, or have heard of him in other works, he's written the Saga of the Seven Sons, which is an absolutely brilliant space opera. He's also done, which is not very well known, the Young Jedi Knight series, which is about Jaina and Jace Solo, I believe, who are the twin sisters and brother of Han Solo and, as you guess, Princess Leia, or Leia Organa. And as the series goes on, it gets darker, it gets grittier, it sees the struggles of the young New Republic. Eventually Jace, I believe his name's Jace, I might be entirely wrong, goes to the dark side. You have to read the series, but it goes on and on. There's the Yuvon Shang War, which is a race of powerful aliens who have organic technology from the edge of the galaxy, and nearly destroys the New Republic. And in the final scene, there's a heroic death of Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon on the Coruscant. I think it's Coruscant, it might be somewhere else. Yeah, I think it might be somewhere else because it gets destroyed. But I apologise for that, people are trying to talk to me on Skype. Still a bit cold. But 30 years after the continuation of the Star Wars universe, people have like created books for it and comic books in the hope that one day George Lucas or another producer will pick it up and say, let's give this idea a go. And even if it hasn't, it adds canon. It's great for an author. He can feel alright that this book is set in the right time, has the right characters, and it's not going to upset any Star Wars fans, and give him some money. As a person who did creative writing under a publisher and author, canon is absolutely incredibly hard. It can be quite hard if you're writing stories. As I said, you need to have the right time, the right where everything is, know where everything is. But yeah, this is just fucking horrible, absolutely fucking horrible of Disney. I never thought in all my life that Lucasfilm would be bought by Disney. And another thing that concerns me is that before Lucasfilms was bought by Walt Disney, and they were thinking of making a series based on during the rise of the Empire with Boba Fett. But I think that's gone into developmental hell now. But yeah, rest in peace, Star Wars, 1977 to 2012. And remember, the Force is with you, always.